Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Bat Châtillon 15558. It's the Tier 10 French SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Murovanka, and this one is under the command of Dereandor. I pronounced his name on this one. Sorry, it's Dereandor. That's got it. Okay, battle started, and he's headed to a west firing position. But most of his team appears to be headed east. And I think he's just noticed that. Oh dear. Well, he's decided he's actually going to move to the east, and somebody else pointed that out. The Object 268. And I think with good reason he's now moving there, because there's no point in him going over to the west side of the map and then nobody being in front of him, so the enemy meets him first. If he goes over to the west side of the map, or the east side, right side rather, he stands a much better chance of surviving this battle. It's a fast little Arty, the Bat Châtillon 15558. It's got 3 shells in the magazine. It's a 155mm howitzer, doing 750 alpha, penetrating 48mm of armour. And it can also do quite a long period of stun. The minimum is 12 seconds, maximum 27, and it's got a burst radius of 8 meters. Okay, well, he's gone straight to the aim. He's loaded, 3 shells ready to go, and he's looking at a super conqueror in the south. His teammates found them, but they've lost sight of him again. Just waiting for the target to appear, and they've spotted him. Rounds out, direct hit on the turret. 337 hit points of damage. He's got fairly long stun, and the rest of the team are piling on in, and he's dead. And they managed to get another kill as well. They actually killed a T100 LT, so we're 2 up on the enemy at the moment. Okay, there is the FV4005 ship bomb. Rounds out, lands long, goes over the building and lands behind it. Doesn't even stun the target. Okay, this is his last round. Rounds out in the Object 140, lands near him for 168. Okay, he's now got a rather long reload, 46.68 seconds. In fact, it used to be that there was 4 shells in the magazine, and the shells were much closer apart as well, which meant that you could hit the same target, well, repeatedly, and keep them tracked until your teammates can do something about them. That ship barn has now gone down. It was actually taken out by the Object 277. Over on the west side of the battlefield, we've got an Object 2684, and he's headed straight towards our T57 Heavy, and we're almost loaded. Okay, we are loaded. T57's hiding behind that ridgeline, and well, he's about to get a rude awakening, because that thing has got a 152mm gun, and well, T57's lost most of his health. He's down to 32% now, and well, the bot jet's attacking him, and that's a nice direct hit for 258, but it's a non-penetrating shot. Okay, the T57 Heavy's gone down. He fires the next round in, and it hits the wreck, but it still damages the Object 2684. And the thing is that I suspect that those enemy tanks are going to be headed this way. They'll probably ignore the cap and head towards the rear of the map, or the other side of the map, because they're looking for the Arty. There's the object. Now, can you get a shot? Still not loaded, but it will be very, very shortly. Looks like he was headed this way, but obviously there's a ridgeline there. Waiting for sight of that Object 268. The nearest teammate we have is Striv 103B, and that Death Star, the FV215B 183. As soon as they spot him, we can get a shot into him. down in the south, we've got several enemy tanks, and it looks like Dereandor's gonna try and have a go at these as well. In the meanwhile, splashes the IS-7, and a Leopard 1 has been spotted in the west side of the map. We lose sight of the 277, rather the IS-7. Our team actually did fairly well in actually pushing through the south end of the map, but they have been sort of like badly depleted. Still have 2 shots. And the objects come into sight. There he is. Dialing in. Rouse out. Oh, that actually hit the side of the vehicle. And I suspect he's still there. Is he still there? Rouse out. Yes, he is. And he was killed by that last shot. But he's now in full reload again. A Jaegeru up on top of that hill. Gets taken out next to the water tower. Now at the moment, trying to get shots into that Object 140 is going to be difficult because that tower is in the way. If he hits the tower, all it will do is, well, explode the shell prematurely. Another 12 seconds. Okay, he's lining up a shot on the IS-7 again. Rounds out. Oh, it hits the ridge line, unfortunately, so that was a wasted round. But let's see if he can get another one on target. He fires another one in, and that one definitely hit the IS-7. No doubt about that. Looking for another target. Ah, tree go down. Now that's probably the object. Oh, it's the Leopard. The Leopard that was with the object has actually returned, and there he is. And he splashed for 164 and stunned. And Dereandor is picking up stun assist. But he's in full reload now, and well, that IS-7 is pushing on our M48 pattern. The IS-7's taking a few rounds as well. He could become a kill for the pattern. Well, he's a one-shot now. And I think the pattern's going to find it fairly easy to take him out. And he does. Okay, 3 shells in the mag. It appears that everything has been reset. The enemy did actually conquer most of the west side of the map whilst our team had the east side of the map, but now it's reset itself again where the enemy is mostly in the south and we're mostly in the north. There's only one of our tank destroyers way down south. There's the Leopard, rounds out, and it lands behind him for 94 hit points. Can he get a kill? Oh, we just lost our tank destroyer in the south. And yes, he does get the kill on the Leopard. We lost the Object 2684 on our team down in the south. That's unfortunate. Taken out by a Strip 103B. That's a direct hit. No more shells, so we're in full reload. Well, we're 1 down on the enemy at the moment. They do have a slight advantage. We've got 3 tank destroyers and 1 Arty. The enemy team, 2 mediums, 2 tank destroyers and 1 Arty. The Strip 103B is coming over towards us. I wonder if he's going to try and protect us from what he might perceive as an enemy threat coming up from the south. Normally under these circumstances I would actually say relocate south and move somewhere to the east side of the map next to the Magic Forest, but on this occasion it looks like the enemy is thinking on their feet, and they might actually start sending tanks up the east side to see if they can get behind us. There's the Object 140 next to the water tower. Line up a shot. Work out where he's going. He's changing direction again. Oh, he stopped. That must have been near him. And yes, there are two enemy tanks headed straight for us. We've got a Progetto. We're waiting for the turret to turn around. Here it is. Oh, it's difficult to actually see, but he's gone to overhead view because it's much easier. Puts a round into the Progetto. Can he get the kill shot? Almost loaded. And the Progetto goes down. So there's just that Striv 103B, who's a bit further south. Now that's the tier 10 Swedish tank destroyer. Our Striv 103B is moving into the forest. So the scores are now even. The enemy only has one medium now, the Object 140. Oh, there is the Object 140, and he's coming to the Magic Forest, and he's trying to circle jerk our Striv 103B, but we're loaded, and well, we might be able to get around him. But there's that Striv 103B of the enemy team. Oh, our Striv goes down, but we're lining up a shot on the enemy one, who's just gone to siege mode. And we're in reload. We've fired all our rounds. Now he's facing off against our Striv, but of course they have the Object 140. There's the object. Okay, almost ready. Rounds out and takes down the Striv. Now can he get the round into the Object 140? It should be able to kill him with one shot if it can penetrate. Line him up. And oh yes, he does. And there's the T110E4 on the enemy team. The last of the enemy tanks. But he was seen, but there's no enemy Arty now, so he doesn't have to worry about the Conqueror gun carriage. He's close. He's very close. Turret's turning. He's going after the Striv. He's full health. Well, he gets one shot into the T110E4, even though he stuns his own teammate. And he's now in full reload. He also knows that if he moves, then it's more than likely that the T110E4 will focus on him. And there he goes! The Striv got him! So it's a victory! Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how Dereandor got on. Well, he's got an ace tanker, and it's not just any old ace tanker, it's his first ace tanker in this vehicle. Well done indeed. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 19. And, well, his win rate for that game was 4,558. Very good indeed. Let's have a look at the team score. He didn't get the highest damage. That went to that Striv 103B. He was very effective. 5,219 hit points of damage to him. And the next high score after that was the M48 Patton with 4,253. And after that, it was the Progetto on the enemy team with 3,732. And then we've got Dereandor with 3,712. When it comes to kills, it was Dereandor. He managed to get 4 kills in that game. The Striv only managed to get 3. And so did the Progetto and Striv on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it was the Striv. 1,086 base experience points for him. I think he did a bit of spotting as well in that. He had 994, that's bumped his score up. And 1,027 for Dereandor and 953 for the M48 Patton. He fired 21 rounds, got 10 direct hits, 1 penetration and 20 splash. Damage of 3,712 hit points, of which 2,420 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 4, and did 3,173 hit points of stun assist of 15 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 75,120 credits, and after ammunition resupply took away 51,600 credits. He received 25 bonds from Veni Vidi Vici, 11 for the battle, took away 36 in total, and earned 1,540 XP, times 2 for the first victory, got 771 for completing a mission, and took away 3,852 altogether. So well done on the first ace in your Bat Chat 155-58. It's well, it does take a bit of practice to get used to, because of course if you've actually played the Bat Chat 155-55, the tier 9 version, you'll be aware of how the turret operates and everything like that. So you can park the vehicle in any direction you like and it'll just turn the turret towards the enemy. But it does take getting used to having 10 seconds between each shot for 3 shots, and then all of a sudden you have to go into a massive long reload. But I think most players do cope with that after a while, because there are other Arty which do have very long reload times. So congratulations, Dereandor, on your new ace tanker. You've mastered this one. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thank you for watching.